Well, say what you want about pedophiles, but at least they drive slow in school zones.
Well, they're easy to shoot then.
I suppose.
Hello and welcome everyone to the Dead Red Herring Podcast.
Oh, you mean pedophiles? I thought you meant children. Anyways, hello and welcome back.
Children, 500 points. Pedos, 1,500 points. And
Hey.
a bonus.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyways, this is the pod where we do verbal shitposting about movies, gaming, and general nerdiness.
Yes, following that sweet dead red herring.
Yep. Because that's what most of this is.
Yep.
Main issue? No. Sidetrack? Yes.
Yes.
It's like Drake.
Mm.
Following
Yeah.
the main issue? No. Sidetracks? Ah, yeah. This time, I want to go on a little bit of a rant again. This time about EA.
Again.
Again, I know, but hear me out. I want to rant about their mishandling of Star Wars titles.
Again.
Yeah.
Broken record production. Anyways.
And also, I want to talk about Captain Marvel and the MCU.
Don't make me say again. Again.
Again.
Again.
You know, these are the things that has been swiveling around on the interwebs.
Holding us most passionate.
Yes. But just going back to EA, the reason I actually want to bring this zombie horse up again, see what I did there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is because they released their quarterly report, or an economic report anyways, of income and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, the underperformance of Battlefield 5.
Oopsie doodles.
Yeah. Just to be clear for anyone listening, if you want to get more in-depth detail about this, you should go check out Young Ya's video about it. I'll put a link in our description.
He is much more thorough in the numbers than we are right now.
We're just gonna do a sort of not really a reaction, but a we're gonna have a conversation about it.
Yes. Reaction video. Oh dear.
Yeah, I know. No, but they blame, of course, competition. They blame not having a battle royale mode at launch. They also blame holiday season. Nothing about piss poor marketing. Well, they did actually mention something about marketing, but not really being honest how extremely bad the marketing was. They didn't mention historical revisionism. They didn't mention Patrik Söderlund being a total dipshit with his comment about if you don't like it, don't buy it. They didn't mention the release party where developers made fun of gamers.
Jesus.
Yeah, and stuff like this.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I don't think a Battle Royale mode would save that game.
No, definitely not. And I think it's the general, I was going to say consensus nowadays, but it's a general
Misconception.
delusion nowadays that the Battle Royale mode is sort of the holy grail of
Yeah, I don't
of
get
success. No. It's yeah.
And also,
It
I
wasn't
mean,
very good to begin with.
they've just released Apex,
Oh yeah.
which is a Battle Royale game set in the Titanfall world
Yeah.
universe without Titans, so that's interesting. Okay, sure.
Just fall.
People are actually enjoying it, as far as I've heard.
It's getting more streaming views on, I think, Twitch than Fortnite. That's fun. I like that.
Oh, competition. But just Battle Royale games, that's a saturated market.
Very much.
It's,
Was to begin with.
sure, a lot of people are enjoying it. I'm not too keen on it.
I don't.
I felt that as far as I've heard of both PUBG and Fortnite and whatever, it's like, nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
I was slightly interested in PUBG because it was sort of a realistic take on a death match. But when Fortnite gaining more and more popularity is more like it was cringed to death, I thought.
Yeah, well, I don't really care as much. I
I
think
try not to care, but it shows up everywhere in the everyday world.
Oh, you mean like little kids going around dancing and saying, "Oh, it's Fortnite."
What is skottpengar på in English?
I don't think there's really an equivalent term.
Sorry, I went all Swedish there for a minute.
Skottpengar is a term we use when there is some kind of pest that you think should be shot and removed, and you could claim a sort of bounty for it. Like shooting rats in the old...
or sparrows in China.
Yeah, sparrows in China, rats in old London or New York. I think there was at least a bounty for catching rats in the old days.
Yeah, I think so.
So you caught them or killed them, whatever. You turned them in and you got a small sum of money for it. Skottpengar.
Exactly.
Are you actually saying you want to shoot kids?
A special breed of kids, I suppose.
Yeah, well, who can blame you?
Yeah.
But going back to gaming, Battle Royale modes, they're not the messiah.
No.
In any way, shape, or form. They
no.
won't save anything. It might be entertaining for a while, but people are going to tire of it at some point.
Yeah, and I think in the upcoming future, very soon, I fear, but very soon people are getting tired of the Battle Royale. People are getting bored of it. So I think something else will take its place soon. And so if you're investing in the Battle Royale game, gold rush, so to speak, yeah, you're gonna find yourself with your pants down soon, I think.
Well, maybe. It depends on how good of a game you do.
I suppose.
But I think that just going for the Battle Royale mode, that's...
Nah, delusional. Delusional, in my opinion.
Well, it's not gonna last forever.
Yeah.
But going away from Battle Royale modes for now, I'll get back to that later, because I have a worry here.
Snore.
Well, EA has been in talks with Disney, and Disney has allowed them to continue having rights to produce Star Wars games. And they have the sole rights. They're the only ones who can make Star Wars titles. And looking at the track record from EA, oh god, that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Why, oh why do Disney keep trusting these people? Can't we go back to the good old LucasArts doing their own thing? I mean, they did exactly the kind of games that people enjoyed.
Yeah.
But we're actually gonna get a new Star Wars title.
Oh, I'm worried.
Jedi Fallen Order. But here's my worry. They say it's gonna be a single-player only game. But in the economic report from EA, it is said that it's going to be among their sport titles. Now, I might just be overanalyzing this, but in my mind, that sounds like they're actually gonna have a sort of multiplayer mode.
Oh,
possibly, if we continue on our earlier conversation about Battle Royales. See where I'm going with this?
No!
So, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a free-to-play multiplayer mode with Star Wars Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Order, that is a Battle Royale mode, riddled with microtransactions.
To quote His Holiness the Pope, fucking hell.
Does the bear shed in the woods?
Pope molest children? What?
I don't think the Pope.
Nah.
But the Cardinals, though.
They do it for him.
Yeah.
Anyways, sidetrack.
Oh, there's a dead red herring here.
No.
No.
Yeah, Star Wars
Battle Royale mode.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I'm scared.
Scared. Concerned.
I'm concerned, yeah. But also, leaving Star Wars in the hands of EA. I mean, come on. They've canceled so many potentially good games because they don't believe in single-player games. Gamers don't want that.
EA, tell me then, what does the gamers want?
Yeah. Oh, they want Battle Royale.
Really? Who says that?
Well, 12-year-old Fortnite kids.
Hans, get the Flammenwerfer.
It's so interesting how they interpret the current gaming market. Just because some titles actually make it, they think that, oh, we need to go that way as well.
If they can do it, we can do it.
Yeah.
We're the greatest gaming company ever.
Which only shows that EA has totally lost touch with gamers. They only go corporate.
Yeah, they're up in there in the gaming industry, La Puta, Flying Castle.
Uh-huh. They only think that, how can we maximize profits? And I have nothing against maximizing profit, but not to the cost of the experience of the gamers.
Exactly.
We want story. We want good mechanics. We want great games to play, to have a nice experience, like reading a good book.
Mm-hmm. And there is a very easy way to maximize profit. Making all these things you just said.
Making a good game.
Making a good game, exactly. It will maximize your profit. Trust me, game industry.
I mean, if we're gonna take an example of single-player games that has been huge successes.
Mm-hmm.
Skyrim.
Yes.
Fallout. I think Fallout 3 was better in performance than Fallout 4.
Well,
I'm not sure about
it's
this.
Mixed opinions, and the fan base is sort of split in the middle.
Yeah.
But I think there is actually equal people who liked 3 who didn't like 4, and people who liked 4 and didn't like 3. So it's all in all, both of them are good games, in my opinion. But look, the Fallout 76 horse is twitching. Kill it!
Yeah, well, I'm actually just gonna leave that be. I think we're beyond the point of actually acknowledging that game for now.
Yeah, maybe just let it sink into obscurity, I suppose.
Yeah. But also, when it comes to multiplayer games, I'm kind of worried about Anthem.
Yeah, that's clearly in the danger zone right now.
Danger zone. But the thing is, I actually want it to be a good game. I'm looking for a new, nice MMO experience because I miss the good old days.
Yeah,
you log online in your favorite MMO, you hang out with your friends, and you do some stupid questing or just sidetracking, running around. Killing NPCs in crossroads and waiting for the high-level players to come and drive you away, running around near the barrens.
Damn you, Chinese.
What?
What? Sorry, I had a completely different thing in mind.
Yeah, I noticed. But looking at what has come from the Anthem pit.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It makes you worry.
Very worried, actually. But I think that's the thing nowadays. It's difficult making this big MMO, let's just say it, a WoW clone, World of Warcraft clone.
I think that's the biggest problem doing a clone, because a clone won't work.
I suppose, but making the next best thing similar to this, I mean, it's difficult because you need to keep it alive. And all games who relies on a centralized server is basically on life support.
Yeah, more or less.
Because when the money stops flowing,
yeah, they pull the plug.
Yeah, exactly. And then all the people who are still playing the game gets to suffer, in a sense of the wanting the good MMO back.
Yeah, but also when it comes to the MMO market, I think new ideas like Anthem might actually be an idea, but at the same time, it's hard to be innovative.
Yeah. Especially in this big day and age in the gaming industry.
Yeah,
Very hard to be innovative.
A lot of things that might be perceived as innovative have actually been tried already.
Mm-hmm.
So more or less every MMO is gonna remind you of another.
Yeah, exactly.
And to be honest, it's whenever you actually do go for an MMO, you will compare it to the great ones.
Yeah.
And most often it is World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Because that is the old man in the game. World of Warcraft set the standard, and everyone else has just been trying to either reach that level or failed trying.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I as usual, I guess we just have to wait and see. But preliminary, my thoughts about Anthem is that unless there is a really balanced system that does not rely on overpriced microtransactions, you're gonna see that game fall hard.
Yeah.
It's gonna drop like a rock. A big fuck off rock.
Yep.
So and the problem also with that is that if Anthem fails, it's gonna be bye BioWare.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that company has been going slowly down through the years.
They've been screwed over.
Yeah. Damn you, EA!
Yeah, screwed over by EA, and also they done goofed with politics.
Yeah.
To be honest, I mean, Andromeda was sort of the...
Yeah. the dirty bomb inside a town square.
Yeah. So, yeah. Goddamn politics.
Goddamn politics.
So...
Taking our game.
And I guess when it comes to the politics, we have to segue into the next big debacle. The polished turd that is going to save what is the MCU.
God damn it, she's Larson.
Yeah, because she's seeing this movie as her activism.
And that is a big warning bell.
Yeah.
Big warning bell.
I mean, God, again, we talked about how famous people use their, fame for political agendas.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, when it comes to the other Marvel hero actors,
Yeah.
they at least don't do it in character. They don't really say, I'm Iron Man. Because of that, I'm gonna spread this message. Or I'm Captain America. I'm gonna spread this. No, it's they do it as themselves.
Yeah,
at
exactly.
Least.
Exactly. I never seen Chris Evans doing the Captain America shtick with his politics, but Chris Evans IRL with his politics is very unbearable.
Very progressive.
Yep.
But then comes Brie Larson and going, I'm gonna use my role as a superhero as my activism to inspire women and people of color to be partaking more in creating movies.
Well,
and I'm like,
people of color too?
Here's my problem with this. Nothing wrong with women, people of color, or anyone wanting to get into movie making. That's fine. That's no problem.
Sexist. Raging sexist.
But the phrasing here, it might be good intentions, but as we all know, the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Mm-hmm.
This way of going about, instead of saying, I want to be a role model for everyone that wants to get into movies,
Mm-hmm.
But no, she doesn't do that. She singles out so-called minorities. She doesn't see them as people. She sees them as tokens.
Jesus.
That's my problem.
Jesus, Gorgonzola.
Yeah. And this annoys me so much. The way they frame Captain Marvel is that this character will be the sole messiah for the whole MCU. It's gonna be the Deus Ex Machina.
Well, I suppose we can be happy that she only gets 2 more movies then. Well, own movies.
You think she'll have?
Okay, good point.
I don't think she'll have. Because I don't believe that this movie will do as well as they think.
No, I don't think it will single-handedly save or take up the stick of MCU. No, I don't think so either. There will be other movies that does that.
Potentially, at least.
Yes.
Because my fear right now is that this movie will go the way of Solo.
Mm-hmm.
And if it does, I think we're gonna see the total decline of the MCU. They will they will make more movies, potentially at least.
Yeah.
But we won't see the same level of production.
No.
And here's the thing, totally, they're going woke.
Yeah.
Which means only one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Get woke, go broke.
Exactly.
So if they just had either told Brie Larson to shut up with your politics, at least when you're in some sort of reach of the movie, that might have saved it. Had they picked another actress, that might totally save it.
Yeah. But now it's... Well, you could say the pink-haired NPCs have smelled the success in the water of the MCU, so they have... They have slowly and surely drew their plans against the MCU.
Yeah, totally.
So maybe, just maybe, let's hope, here's to hoping, I'm a hopeful person, that they will sense their mistake. If they notice it will not be as successful, maybe they will realize their mistake.
Maybe.
I'm not certain of it, but...
I'm doubtful. Because, even if this is the MCU, we're still talking Hollywood.
Yeah.
And Hollywood has made damn sure to really put politics into everything and make sure that it's only about politics.
Yeah, as they said on the Oscar... Or was it the Oscars?
Yeah, I think it was.
Only just that. A big jerk-off fest.
I've stopped looking at the Oscars since long because, one, it's boring as all hell.
Yeah.
Two, I don't care, really.
It was fun at first when you're like, ooh, let's see which movie is that wins. But yeah, when you slowly realize it's becoming more of a big circle jerk.
Yeah.
And I'm talking big ones.
Yeah, it's all the flashy outside is just a polished surface for the rotten core inside.
Yeah.
So, no. And also, it's actually the same when it comes to all form of galas like Golden Globe or Emmy or
Grammys or yeah.
Even gaming awards. It's like, I don't really care.
It was a big pat on the back on themselves.
Yeah. I'm okay, sure. If you make a good game, let's go for games here, or movies, whatever. If you do something good, should you be rewarded? Yeah, certainly.
Yes. But if you do something good, should you yourself arrange that you get something for it? Like, I feel I made a good thing. For instance, if I make a hell of a good backstory in my world, I feel like I did a good writing. I'm gonna put up an award show for myself. Give myself a prize.
Hollywood produces movies. Hollywood is going to pat itself on the back by rewarding the movies they made for them. I see where you're going here.
Exactly. And if they don't give it to themselves, they will make darn sure that others will give them the prize so they can give the prize to them.
Also,
like I said.
And also, whenever...
Take my dick and I will take yours.
Stroke it. Yeah. But also, whenever I see some movie or special documentaries having a independent film festival award or whatever, I get like these... My spider sense tingles. It's like, okay, who were the judges? What were their personal interest in this?
What did they gain from this?
Not really gain as much as...
Well, not materialistically gain, but what was their...
What was their agenda?
What was their agenda? What was their virtue fix?
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. What in this tickled their fancy so much they voted for it? It's like, if we look at Guldbaggen, the Golden Beetle, which is the Swedish movie award.
Yeah.
You can see a clear pattern that the most depressing movie usually gets the trophy.
And I mean, we're talking angst here.
Swedish angst. It's like, if you take the worst situation ever, sprinkle it with a whole lot of shit, and then you bake it in even more angst for a couple of hours, then you might get close to the pitch black depression of angst that it is. That's why I hate Swedish movies. Even comedies.
Yeah, exactly.
Even Swedish comedies are like, oh, this is going to be fun, but it's going to be angst.
I think Swedish movies are going for the relatable situation. At least
that's
in comedy.
Some huge fucking air quoting.
Yeah, I know, but they think it's relatable, so they put in like drama, even when it's a comedy. And I know a little bit of drama in comedy, I suppose, but yeah, like you said, we're talking angsty drama here.
Yeah, these are the Stockholm people living in their high flats and stuff, going like, oh, I can imaginary relate to this. I have it so hard, I didn't get my latte, and I missed the subway train, so I had to wait 5 minutes for the next.
God damn, we're going off track now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see what you mean. Oh dear.
Yeah. And all this because of the goddamn cheese.
And the cheese!
And the cheese! Roll the cheese! Actually, they do throw the cheese at the aliens. As the movie.
Yeah.
They throw the cheese at the aliens.
Yep.
Ah. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That's interesting. Huh.
Yeah, but speaking of the MCU, if we're going back to that track, soon we're gonna have Avengers Endgame coming out.
3 hours long.
Ooh.
Rumors say.
So much angst.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what they actually do with it.
Yeah.
To see. Well, we know how they're gonna sort of quote unfuck the situation.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
I was hoping for Adam Warlock though, but
yeah, I think that would have been awesome actually.
Yeah. Because in the series, he's actually one of those who can wield the Infinity Gauntlet.
And
it actually ends the Infinity War.
Yeah. But I guess that would be
problematic.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it would actually stick to some sort of original content storyline. Yeah, well, not original content as in making something new, more that it would keep to the source material.
Yeah.
And also saved by a man? Yeah.
Yeah.
In this day and age, you can't have that.
Absolutely reprehensible.
Yeah, only strong womans can do that now. Oh, God.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it will... Huge risk. It ends like that. But I think it's going to be somewhat of a slaughter. And not the snappy kind of slaughter.
The snappy kind?
Yeah, you know, this kind.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
Yeah. Bye. Bye, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And then you're sitting there, watching the new Spider-Man Far From Home trailer, like... Didn't he dust you?
Yeah.
It's. I mean, it's sort of obvious he's gonna come back, but I suppose.
Or is it?
Fucking alternate timelines, man.
Yeah. Well. God damn it!
Oh no, they're going down the DC road.
Yeah, they're going the Star Trek road.
Oh yeah.
What is that actually? Is it the Kelvin universe?
Fucked if I know, but I think so. Maybe.
Yeah, and they're screwing over the Picard series because that's not gonna be as far as I know, it's not going to be canon or whatever it is, or in connection with the next generation. I don't even keep track anymore.
Because why appeal to the fans?
Hell no, when you can fuck it all up by just putting incompetent writers to do a well-established show or franchise. Star Wars. But there might be hope for Star Wars.
Might be.
Yeah, because the Kennedy crew is one by one dropping. So, I mean, Kennedy's gone. Not officially, but we know she's gone.
Yeah.
Ryan Johnson, he done fucked. Kiri Hart, she's gone. She's been made a consultant, which means that she got booted.
I love the official title for that.
Yeah.
Can make a consultant. You're firing me?
No. Not officially. I'm just giving you another title, which means that I don't need to hire you anymore.
Aha!
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, but after this last Star Wars film, I think a lot of people's gonna disappear from that. Because they're aiming to release these 3 movies, just be done with it.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna go slip silently into the night.
Yeah, and episode 9 is gonna be made by JJ and
Jar Jar Abrams.
Yeah, and also the guy, what was his name? He helped write Batman v Superman.
Snyder?
No, not Zack Snyder.
Okay.
Yeah. Chris Terrio.
Never heard of him.
Neither have I. Well, actually, his name is new to me, but apparently he has an Academy Award, so he has the internal pat on his back.
The inner sanctum pat.
Yeah. Well, I actually looked on a video making sort of a summary of his participation in both Batman v Superman and also Justice League. And he wrote stuff, and then I'm not sure if it was for Batman v Superman or for Justice League, but they took in Joss Whedon and he sort of fucked it all up. I don't remember which movie it was because I don't watch the DCU. They have disappointed me one time too many.
Yeah, you mostly look at it for morbid curiosity right now, so.
Well, it's the same with with the Disney Star Wars. It's like, it's grotesque, like a monkey with a hand grenade.
Monkey swallowing a hand grenade. It's sad, but you can't look away.
Just waiting for it to blow.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh, oh, oh! And suddenly guts everywhere. Clean up on aisle 5.
Yeah.
But the video I watched, stupid me for not remembering what video it was, but
Shame.
Yeah, but it seems that this guy actually poured a lot of hours into trying to write what fans wanted. And then...
Well, good for him, I suppose, then.
Yeah, but it seems that what he wrote was sort of cut or scrapped or whatever and changed into the abominations we do have.
Oh, fie.
But I don't really know anything more about it than that. But maybe, just maybe, there might be some hope of a mediocre movie?
A new hope, if you will.
Now that's stretching it.
Very.
And it's not even funny.
I get a tore a muscle if you're gonna stretch it that far.
Still, it hasn't changed my mind about not spending more money on Star Wars for the time being. They really need to prove themselves first. Step 1 has been the Star Wars theory thing with the Vader fan movie.
Yeah.
That's step 1, but it's... they have a long road ahead of them for redemption, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Clearly.
But yeah, that's my rant. Do you have anything to add?
Nah, pretty much sums it up, I think.
So yeah, anything to add to the last part of our episode?
Yeah, I sort of agree with what you said about Star Wars need to redeem themselves. It's gonna be a long way ahead, but if they drop everything they have to do with these previous projects, then yeah, maybe. But hurt us far too many times.
And again, they gave EA the right to continue doing the games. God.
But yeah, no, I don't don't think I have any more to add to that.
Well, in that case, thank you for listening. If you made it this far, make sure you actually leave a like, leave a comment. Tell us what you think. Are we right in our presumptions that the MCU might be crashing, that EA is fucked up, and...
Or do you think we deserve a hug from the Iron Lady? Or Iron Maiden?
I don't want to hug Thatcher. She's dead. She's scary.
Still scary.
She smells weird.
Then bury her again, then.
I don't wanna.
Whispers to me.
If you want to help us out and enjoy our stuff, share this or anything other of our work with your friends, your family, your dog, your enemies, your...
bed bugs.
We are the bed bugs. Yeah.
Sucking on people while they sleep. Anyways.
I'm scared.
You have every right to be.
Yeah. Well, thanks for listening, and see you again later. Bye.
Bye. Blue ball. Blue snowball.
You got blue balls?
I got blue snowball.